physical. But my medical certificates everything for my ESA are for a mental condition.
You're suffering from mental and you suffer from back pain.
I do suffer from back pain, but the last time I came here, one of your colleagues, I don't know if she's still here, but could see how much pain I was in with my back. Could hardly walk across the waiting room. She told me she used to be a physiotherapist before she started working here. Gave me a physical. When I got the results back, it was 0 out of 15 points. How can that be? That does not make any sense whatsoever.
Can you explain something? In this medical center, we're just doing functional assessments. We're not counting any points, we're not making any points. Department of Works and Pensions, they are counting points, they have their own system what they're doing. We're just asking you questions and recording that information.
Right.
And Department of Works and Pensions, they're looking for significant disability. If you still can move or you can do certain things, very often they tell people. I'm really sorry for that.
That's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I can probably do not what I'm used to, not what I was always employed as. I was a waiter. There's no way I'm going to be a waiter again. So physically I can probably do work. It's my mental state that...
Okay, we will do examination. We will send report to Department of Works and Pensions and we will see the outcome. If you will not be happy, you always have right to appeal. And on appeal they have different rules and regulations.
Yeah, I've been through that process before as well.
Okay. We will start with your post-traumatic stress disorder. How long ago you was diagnosed with that condition?
It was from my psychologist, so it was back 2007, 2008.
Do you know what caused your condition?
Yeah, sexual abuse as a child.
Are you on medication for that condition?
My doctor keeps prescribing me antidepressants, but they make me feel worse, so I stopped taking them.
How long ago you stopped taking?
About 2 months ago now. My psychologist says I should go back to my doctor and start them up again. But I can't see the point in taking medication if they make you feel worse.
Okay. Do you see psychiatrists?
Psychologist. Actually, I don't know if the last guy that I saw was well, there's their report anyway.
How often do you see the psychologist?
I've just finished, so it was every week for the last 8 weeks. That's when I actually got there. I have problems getting out. I mean, to get here today, I didn't sleep at all last night.
Sorry for that.
Not your fault.
Okay, you told me, do you sleep well usually most days?
No.
symptoms because of your mental health problem? Do you have any flashbacks?
Sometimes, yes.
You feel anxious, yes?
Hmm.
Most days?
Yeah, most days. I can take a journey that requires one bus, and the journey by the time I finished it can take 2, maybe 3 buses.
Okay.
I can get on a bus, and if I start feeling really anxious, I'll get off that bus and wait for another one.
Any panic attacks?
Well, yeah.
How often do you have them?
Depends on how often I actually get out. I don't go out.
Okay. You go every week. You need to go out to get something, to buy something occasionally.
Yeah, I literally leave my flat, walk across the street, into the shop, and then back home again.
Okay. Any other symptoms? Post-traumatic stress disorder?
No.
Okay. Any behavior problems?
Yeah, the fact that I don't socialise, I don't go out, I don't sleep that way. In fact, the only time I ever sleep is when my whole body and my brain decides enough is enough. And I just close down and go to sleep. And I can sleep for anything up to a couple of hours and maybe a day. The longest I've been out because of lack of sleep is 2 days.
Can you tell me, do you have any suicidal thoughts?
Not suicidal, but I do wish I was dead. And I have in the past tried it twice. Well, actually once was an accidental overdose and one was me trying to, and failed obviously.
How long ago it was?
97 was the first time and 99 was the second time.
Which one was not you took accidental medication?
97.
99 was a real suicide.
Which is in that report as well.
Any hospital admissions because of mental health problems?
Yeah, I was put into the Maudsley on both occasions.
When you took overdose? For how long you was admitted to hospital?
I think it was 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Can't remember what the second time was. I think that was about 4 weeks.
Okay. What about back pain? For how long do you suffer from back problem?
I've had back problems for a long time.
And how is your back problem? Getting better, getting worse? What is your opinion?
It's this. To be quite honest, I don't even notice it. It's about the same, I think. I have difficulty when I do the washing up. I have difficulty when I go for a shave. Hence why I'm not shaved now, because it is so painful when I stand at the sink and.
Place for long.
Yeah.
Are you on medication for that condition?
I take ibuprofen and paracetamol.
How be prescribed by a GP?
The paracetamol is, but he stopped my prescription for ibuprofen because he says having it for too long is not good, so I actually have to go and buy them over the counter.
And tell me, was you doing any physiotherapy?
I did quite a few years ago, but that stopped and I can't remember why.
Was it better after physio?
Sorry?
Was it better after you had physio?
Not really.
Have they done X-ray or scans?
No. The last scan I had was for my petit mal epilepsy.
Okay, can you describe your lower back pain?
Excruciating.
How often? Every day?
Yeah.
Where the pain is?
Lower back.
Lower back.
Yeah.
If pain radiates somewhere?
No, not often. It does go up and down, but it stays usually in the lower back.
And standing, sitting, walking affected because of back pain?
Yeah.
Do you see any specialist in hospital for that condition?
No. The doctor hasn't even bothered sending me to anything like that.
And you suffer from epilepsy, yes?
My last scan for epilepsy said I was clear, but the specialist actually said that I do have a scar on my brain and that probably explains a lot of my blackouts.
Okay. How long ago you were diagnosed with epilepsy?
I was first diagnosed in '85.
Many years ago, you can say.
Yeah, and
How long ago you had the last scan?
Not sure, 2006, 7?
Do you take medication for that condition?
No, I didn't. Because it was only petit mal, the specialist said that I could either go on medication and have medication every day for the rest of my life, or because it was petit mal, I didn't really need to take them, and it could actually go.
Do you see neurologist at the moment?
No, not at the moment.
Do you have any seizures or any?
I don't know.
How do you?
I never knew when I was having seizures. My petit mal took the form of the fact that I probably just go out into my own little world and
Like
sort of just.
episodes of absence, yes?
Yeah. When I was a child, I used to black out, so I like fainting fits. I do still get dizzy spells every now and then.
that you have prescribed medication like paracetamol, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Any other problems which I didn't mention?
Not really. I mean, I don't go out. I don't socialise with people. I only ever go out to do shopping, and that is it.
Today, how did you come today? By bus, yes?
By bus.
How long it took to get to this place by bus?
About 45 minutes due to the tube strike.
You came by yourself, yes. Do you live alone?
Yes, I do.
Do you live in a house or flat? What type of accommodation?
Flat.
Flat. Which floor?
Second floor.
Seventh.
Second.
Second, okay. Was he working? He was working in the past, you told me.
Yeah.
How long ago you stopped working?
2007 was the last time I worked.
And what was the occupation that you did?
Waiter.
And
In my lifetime, I've been a waiter, a hospital porter, a hotel porter.
Why you left your last job?
Because I couldn't just couldn't get out. That was the start. That was the start of me really going downhill.
Okay.
I did have one place I worked at. It was for an agency, and one of the clients they sent me to, if I didn't turn up because I had that problem, and they all knew about it, they'd phone up the agency and say, look, when can we have him back? I was that good. But nobody's going to employ me if I don't turn up to work, because I just can't get out of my flat.
Understandable. Okay, now we'll be asking questions about your daily routine. What time do you go to bed?
I don't.
And where do you sleep?
I don't sleep.
You don't sleep at all?
No. The only time I sleep is when I get so physically tired, mentally tired, that my brain just says enough's enough, and I just collapse
How
and
often
sleep.
it happened that you collapsed?
Depends on how long I've been awake. I can stay awake for up to 36 hours. I have a single bed. My flat is a studio flat, so that usually doubles up as my sofa. So a lot of the time I can be sat there, and then my body and brain just says enough, and I'll just
sleep.
I'll just sleep.
Do you manage to get out of bed when you're in bed?
How do you mean? Yeah, I'm here, so yes, of course I get out of bed.
Can you wash yourself? Can you dress yourself?
Yes, I do dress myself. Again, I am here fully dressed. I have a shower, so yes, I stand in the shower and wash.
How often do you have a shower? Every day or a few times per week?
A couple of times a week. And getting a shower is really nice, and it feels good under the hot water, but even so, standing in one position for any length of time is painful.
For how long you can spend in the shower?
I'm usually in it for about 5 minutes and that's it.
Do you cook for yourself?
Well, that depends on your definition of cooking. I throw things in the microwave.
You're making ready meals, yes?
Yeah.
Have you made hot drinks, sandwiches?
Yes. But I will take anything to make sandwiches, etc., into my front room, and I have like a box for storage that's got something over it, and I'll put the ingredients on there because I can't stand and make a sandwich. I sit down and do it.
You can eat and drink, yes?
Yeah.
What about housework? Do you do any housework?
No.
Do you have somebody who is doing housework?
No.
Okay.
I've got things in my sink that have probably been there since Christmas.
Can you
Every
wash
now-
your clothes?
I've got a washing machine, and
How
I can
often do
just
you
about.
Mhm.
I'll use everything that I have before I do laundry,
Every week, every 2 weeks, every month?
possibly every 2 weeks.
Can you make your bed? Can you change your bed?
Not really.
Who is doing that?
Nobody does.
Okay. Can you tidy up?
Not really. I give it a go every month or so, but then when my back gives me pain, I just stop, and it usually looks a little bit better than it did when I started. And that's usually because I get the rubbish in a bag and that's it. Put it out, and sometimes my neighbour will take the rubbish down for me.
You can walk indoors, yes?
Yeah, mind you, my flat isn't that big. It's
Okay.
probably about as big as this room.
Do you use walking stick indoors?
Sometimes, yes.
What about stairs? You live on second floor flat. How do you cope with the stairs? Do you hold the rail, or you have your own way?
I hold the rail and I use my stick to get up and downstairs. That's another reason why I don't actually get out that often. I also have a trolley, a shopping trolley, that has stair climbing wheels. But I usually get one of the neighbours to help me to take it upstairs.
Okay. And how often do you go to supermarket?
Well, I do a main shop every 14 days.
How do you walk? Do you walk to supermarket, or you go by bus?
I go by bus. It's the only time I can actually afford to go by bus to anywhere.
Can you go to local shop? Buy
Well,
bread or milk if
But
you need?
yeah, we talked about that earlier. I go out, I cross the street into the supermarket and back home again. Sometimes I will ask one of the people that live in the same house if they will pick things up for me when they come on the way home.
When you go to supermarket once every 2 weeks, can you walk around the supermarket? Do you use your walking stick when you walk around?
I go with my walking stick, yes. And I usually have a trolley anyway, so the trolley helps keep me upright.
Okay. And how do you go to your GP?
By bus.
How do you attend appointments, like psychologist appointments?
By bus.
What do you do during the day? Do you sit and watch TV?
I don't actually watch television at all, but I do have a laptop that I do watch TV programs I've downloaded or listen to music.
For how long you can sit and watch TV? Not use your laptop and watch what you want programs.
I do it most of the day, but I still have to actually stand up.
For how long you can sit before you need to stand up?
20-30 minutes. I mean, it depends. I have good days, I have bad days.
What else do you do indoors? Do you read?
No.
Okay, you listen to music, you told me.
Yeah.
Do you use mobile phone?
No.
Do you use home phone?
Yeah.
Do you speak to your family?
Speak to my mum every day.
Do you have any friends?
Friends, no. Acquaintances, I know the people in the house that I live.
Like your neighbors, yes?
Suppose we call each other friends, but I've been there 2 years, so, you know.
Okay. Okay. How do you go to the bank or post office?
I don't.
You do not need to go. Okay.
My money's paid into my bank. I have online banking, so if I need to know my balance.
What about your letters? Do you open your letters? Do you read your letters?
Yes, I open my letters. Do I read them? Yes. Do I really take notice of what's in them all the time? Not really.
Where else do you